12th of August. This is Think Big, Act Small in August, a daily series of live streams happening between about 8:45 a.m. and 9 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time every weekday morning. If you're here with me, please do say hello. Please let me know you're with me in the comments. I'd love to know what's going on. I'd love to know who's here. I'd love to know what's going on in your world, where you're tuning in from. My name is Tristan White. I believe the world needs more great places to work. More specific than that, I believe that us service-based entrepreneurs, those leaders that create service-based businesses where we lead other people, can become the best leaders we can be. We can learn the skills, learn the communication skills, learn the time management skills, learn the accountability skills, all sorts of skills to become better leaders, lead better teams, and create more purposeful, profitable, and sustainable businesses in the world, specifically these service-based businesses. Jeffrey is here as usual. G'day, Jeffrey. Nice to have you with us, mate. Thanks for being here on a Thursday morning. Nice to have you here. Now, the last few days we've been talking about this concept of think big and act small. Quite simply, think big. What would you like to be better or different in the world? Act small. What is the 1%, or what is the small thing you can do in the next 24 hours to make some progress, to make a change, to change a habit is something, because we're driven by habits. We're driven by the things that we do almost automatically in some ways. So think big, act small is the theme and the concept. I'm the founder and chief guide of the Culture is Everything Club, a safe space for leaders to learn the skills, build the confidence, and be supported to be the very best leader they can be. If you'd like to know more about that, just check out the comments and the description in the post. There's a link to the Culture is Everything Club, and also a link to the Next Level Leadership Guide, which is a short PDF that I've created for leaders of service-based businesses like you and I. The topic for today that I wanted to talk to you about, by the way, I'm sorry, I was momentarily distracted. Eileen, I think it is, Aileen or Eileen, I apologize if I've got that wrong. Nice to have you here. Thanks for coming along and being part of the Think Big, Act Small in August series. Nice to have you here. Now, the idea I want to talk to you about today, the think big idea is creating space in your life. The act small is saying no. Saying no. How often do you say no? Are you saying the right number of no's? Is no something that you've worked on to improve in your life? And what I mean by this is that there, as leaders, so many things, questions, conversations, ideas, possible projects, possible things we could work on come at us every day of the week. They can come from clients, they can come from team members, they can come from industry bodies, they can come in times of COVID lockdowns and the like. It can come from government, it can come from all sorts of places. How often are you saying no? And are you saying the right number of no's is the topic. And specifically, I want to talk about the number of conversations that you're in. Are you in the right number of conversations? Are you in too many conversations? I'll give you an example. I had a leadership team meeting yesterday. Myself and the 3 other leaders of the Physio Co. were in a Zoom room between 9 and 10 o'clock every Wednesday morning. We were there. At the end of the meeting, there's a conversation that needed to happen between a couple of people. It didn't include me. I could have stayed. I could have been the leader who, there's something going on. I need to be involved. I need to be there. But I said, do you guys need me? No. All right, I'm out of here. I said no to that conversation, and it felt great. I felt the team felt empowered to get on with doing what they were working on, and I felt I could get on with what was important to me. That was one conversation that I got out of, so to speak, not because I wanted to run away from it. I just didn't need to be there. And so I want you to consider the conversations you're in today and the rest of this week, and consider, do I need to be in this conversation? Another example, email conversations. Do I need to be in this chain of emails? Do I need to be CC'd in all the time? Or could I simply let people know that I trust them? If they need something from me, come and ring me, come and talk to me, or send me a direct email, just me. But you do not need to be in a whole heap of email chains. Saying no to conversations, virtual and in-person ones, and saying no to email conversations is 2 places I reckon we can save a hell of a lot of time, and we can get on with doing the important work of leading our teams and making more progress in the world. So saying no is the concept I want to talk to you about. Of course, there's activities. Should you be going to that industry event? Should you be involved in that webinar? Should you be involved in all sorts of things? The answer often if you're focused on your purpose, what you're trying to achieve in the world, is probably no. Why do we need to be focused on saying yes to everything? It's distracting and it does slow us down the progress. So that is the topic for today. I can see as I take a breather for a moment, Carmel's here. G'day, Carmel. Nice to have you with us from Perth. Still raining in Perth, is it? I think it's been pretty darn wet where you are in the west there, Carmel. Hope all's going okay. Jeffrey and Eileen and Carmel, who are here, and I think there's some other people tuning in as well. I'd love you to consider now that the way to get involved in the Think Big Act Small in August is, one, you can write in the comments. Two, you can send me an email. tristan@tristanwhite.com.au is my email address. It's in the description of this post. And you are very, very welcome to email me. Or you can simply receive the idea, get on with your day, and do your very best to implement it wherever you think is appropriate. I see I have the disease to please. I can see in the comments, I like the rhyming. I like that you're aware of it. I want to know what you're going to do about it. Pleasing is something that we do to make ourselves feel better, even though sometimes we've got this charade, if you will, that we're pleasing other people. Often it's to make ourselves feel better, to make ourselves feel needed. I'm not saying that's all the time. I'm just saying that sometimes we could say no to others, so we're saying yes to ourselves, and therefore we don't have to feel needed and wanted all the time. So just as an idea, I don't know your specific situation, but I just wanted to consider, maybe hold up a mirror, if you will, and help you to consider what are the possibilities. I wonder if there's one moment today you can be aware of it and think, I would normally say yes and please people here. I reckon I'm just going to trial something and say, is it okay if you guys get on with this without me, and see what happens? Give it a try. Might be worth a shot. Excuse me. Hey, Jeffrey says, getting better at saying no over time, especially as I look as to where it sits within my priorities. Jeffrey, I like two things about what you've said there. One, you're getting better over time. Perfect. Think big, act small is about thinking big over and considering the future, but acting small and making progress over a long, sustainable moment of time. So well done on that. And secondly, are you checking and doing a sense check? Does this fit what's important to me? Does this fit with what's important to my family? Does this fit with what's important to my business, my team, the priorities we're working on right now? So Jeffrey, nice comment. I really like that. Thank you very much for sharing. Carmel writes, just stormy now. So you're talking about the weather in Perth. Hope it's clearing for you sometime soon, Carmel. But thanks for filling me in. Alrighty, we have been here for about 8 minutes. It's 8:54 a.m. where I am. We are going to wrap this up very soon. Excuse me, very soon. But firstly, any questions, any comments, any thoughts on this idea of thinking big and acting small, and how many no's are you using? No, N-O. And or how does it, you might be still reflecting on what we talked about yesterday, which was that empathy accountability continuum. Empathy at one end of a continuum, accountability or assertiveness at the other. And instead of having to always be empathetic to people or always driving people hard, we choose the blend, where is the right moment in time to use empathy, and what is the right amount of assertiveness at the same time. So that is something that you're very welcome to ask me about or make a comment on. Carmel writes, the no I always fail at is client requests. Carmel, you are a pleaser too, as far as I understand. I think you do a wonderful job of helping many human and feline clients of yours. By the same token, I think people would understand if you clearly communicated, no, I can't do this now, but I can do this for you on the next week, or I can book you in with someone else, or the like. I reckon you could try that, Carmel. I want to challenge you to trial not a blunt, uncaring no. It's a no with an alternative is my suggestion. So that is what I've got to suggest there. Hey, Carlo's here. G'day, Carlo. Nice to be here with you. Nice for you to be with us, by the way, mate. Be like water, be fluid. Oh, that's a famous quote. I think just maybe from Bruce Lee or someone like that. But yeah, adjust, consider the situation. No is a very, very reasonable answer, a very reasonable thing to say, as long as you communicate in a clear and respectful way. Alrighty, that is about it for Think Big, Act Small in August, day 9 today. on Thursday, the 12th of August. My name's Tristan White. I believe the world needs more great places to work. I'm here to help service-based leaders and entrepreneurs like you to become a better leader, to build the skills, the confidence, and be supported to be the best leader you can be. If you're interested in the next level leadership guide that I mentioned, check it out at tristanwhite.com.au. It's a free download. Press the red button on the front page there of the site to download the guide. I'll be back 8:45 a.m. till 9 a.m. tomorrow morning on Friday, the 13th of August. Thanks for being here. Have a fantastic day. And don't forget, think big, act small.